Ghislaine Maxwell has lost a bid to overturn her child sex trafficking conviction. U.S. District Judge Allison Nathan upheld 3 of the 5 guilty counts that saw Maxwell, 60, jailed in December. Ms. Nathan rejected guilty verdicts for 2 of the counts, which could lead to a reduction in Maxwell's sentence. She previously faced up to 65 years in jail for her role as madam for pedophile financier Jeffrey Epstein. Judge Nathan ruled on Friday that 3 counts of the guilty verdict were supported by testimony and evidence presented at Maxwell's trial in Manhattan Federal Court. Ms. Nathan, however, rejected the guilty verdicts reached on 2 of the counts, reducing the maximum possible sentence faced by Maxwell by 10 years to 55 years behind bars. Ms. Nathan said 3 of the charges effectively covered the same offense, so upheld only one of those 3 guilty verdicts. Maxwell pictured massaging Epstein's feet on a private jet. Image, U.S. District Court for the South. This legal conclusion in no way calls into question the factual findings made by the jury, Ms. Nathan wrote. Rather, it underscores that the jury unanimously found 3 times over that the defendant is guilty of conspiring with Epstein to entice, transport, and traffic underage girls for sexual abuse. Epstein, himself a convicted sex offender, died by suicide in his Manhattan jail cell in 2019 while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. Maxwell's lawyers first demanded a new trial after juror Scotty David told Reuters and other news outlets that he shared his experience of sexual abuse. During deliberations, Maxwell is being held at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center while awaiting sentencing. Image, AFP via Getty Images. Last month, a court heard how he said he had not been sexually abused in a pre-trial screening questionnaire. U.S. District Judge Nathan previously said the jurors' statements provided evidence that he responded falsely on the questionnaire. She questioned the juror about his responses at a hearing in Manhattan Federal Court. "This is one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life," juror number 50, who testified without revealing his full name, said in court. Mr. David previously said he did not fault the 4 accusers who spoke at trial for not remembering small details about their experiences. Maxwell acted as a madam for pedophile financier Epstein. Image, U.S. District Court for the South. He added, "They were all believable. Nothing they said felt to me like a lie. I know what happened when I was sexually abused. I remember the color of the carpet, the walls. Some of it can be replayed like a video. But I can't remember all the details. There are some things that run together. We are not here to judge these victims. We cannot judge what they did or didn't do afterwards. It doesn't change that it happened." Mr. David said he was not the only juror to share a story of sexual abuse and that it did not affect his ability to view Maxwell as innocent until proven. The finance worker told how he went into the trial firmly believing Maxwell was innocent until proven guilty. He said, "After all I've learned, she's just as guilty as Epstein. I don't want to call her a monster, but a predator is the right word. This verdict is for all the victims." Maxwell was convicted of procuring, grooming and trafficking for minors after a month-long trial in New York federal court. Her accusers, identified as Kate, Carolyn, Jane and Annie Farmer, testified about the abuse she facilitated for billionaire ex-lover Epstein and at times participated in between 1994 and 2004.